I'm Mark Humphries and welcome to Pointless. Let's meet tonight's contestants. Couple number one.
My name's Des and this is my wife, Dawn.
Couple number two.
My name's Nathan and this is my mate Trent.
And welcome back, couple number three.
Hi, I'm Victor and this is my daughter, Angela.
Thank you and welcome to Pointless. Now, there is one more person we need to meet. He's the king when it comes to obscure knowledge and niche facts. He's a Logie Award winner, or so he's told me on numerous occasions. It's Dr. Andrew Rochford.
I just sit around and wait for this moment in my day. I love it.
Just a quick jab.
I just wait for it. We have one returning couple joining us again tonight, and I think Victor's had a haircut. I think he has shaved down. I think he's sped up, he's sharp, he's heading straight for those pointless answers, and I reckon Des has done the same. Good luck to Trent and Nathan with a full head of hair.
All right, so any pointless answer will add $500 to tonight's jackpot, which starts at $9,500. Yes, so let's get straight into it. And remember, at the end of the round, the highest scoring couple will be eliminated. Our first question is about TV comedy characters and their performers. All right, so can you decide in your couples who's going to go first, and can they please step up to the podium? Excellent. Talk us through it, Doc.
All right, we're about to show you a list of TV comedy characters. We would like you to tell us the name of the performer who usually plays that role. But remember, go for the one that is the most obscure. Good luck to everyone at home. I like this. This is fun.
Indeed. Well, thank you, Doc. Here are your characters. Ali G, David Brent, Edna Everage, George Costanza, and Kath Day Knight. All right. Hello, Dawn. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Do you watch much TV comedy?
A bit, yes, I do.
OK. How do you think you'll go with this category?
Two I'm pretty sure of. I'll take Ali G, Sacha Baron Cohen.
All right, well, let's see if that's correct. And if so, how many of our 100 people said Sacha Baron Cohen? Yes, well done, Dawn. Off to a good start. That is correct. But how many people knew that? Not that many. 20. Well done, Dawn. Good start.
Great start, Dawn. Yes, Sacha Baron Cohen also plays characters Bruno and Borat.
Booyakasha.
Would you ever wear the mankini?
Would I? I'm wearing one right now.
You think he's joking?
Nathan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Is there one of these performers you can identify for us?
I feel pretty good. I'm a big fan of Seinfeld, so I think I'm going to go for George Costanza, who was played by Jason Alexander.
Let's see if that's right, and if so, how many people said Jason Alexander? Yes, correct. Well done, Nathan. Can we get lower than Dawn's answer with 20 points? We're getting down there. 10 points. Well done, Nathan.
Yes, played by Jason Alexander from the show about nothing, Seinfeld, a short, bald, slow-witted man known as the Lord of the Idiots.
Talking about the characters.
Yeah, no, Jason Alexander, bright man, but Costanza, meh.
Now, Victor, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. Now, do you want to talk us through the rest of the board and then give us your best answer?
I'd love to talk you through the rest of the board, but I only know one now that George is gone. So I'll go with the number 3, Edna Everage, Barry Humphries.
Barry Humphries. No relation. Let's see if the answer is correct, and if so, how many people said Barry Humphries? Yes, Barry Humphries is right. But how many people would have got Barry Humphries? 41. That's all right. That's OK.
Ironically, I actually thought I'd be working with Barry Humphries when I first found out that you got the gig.
That would have made a lot more sense.
Moving through the last ones up there, the wonderful David Brent, played by Ricky Gervais, would have scored you 7 points at home from The Office. And the last answer on the board, Kath Day Knight, played by Jane Turner from the Australian comedy series Kath and Kim, would have scored you 3 points at home. Kath and Kim, bit like Mark and Andrew. Two names next to each other.
All right. Halfway through the round. So as we come back up the line, we're still looking at comedy characters and the performers who played them. Can the second players now take their place at the podium? And here are your next 5 comedy characters. Alan Partridge, Con the Fruiterer, Effie, Mr. Bean, and Russell Coight. OK, welcome back, Angela. Can you give us one of the performers here?
I do know Mr. Bean, but I've mind blanked on it. I'll just guess Con the Fruiterer and say Will Smith.
OK, sure. Let's see if Will Smith is right, and if so, how many of our 100 people said that? No, I'm sorry, Angela.
Would have been awesome, though.
It would have been amazing. All right. Trent, can you give us one of the performers here, please?
I do know a few of them, but I'm going to go for the top one. Alan Partridge is Steve Coogan.
All right, let's see if Steve Coogan is correct, and if so, how many of our 100 people said Steve Coogan? Aha! Yes, it's correct. Well done. Steve Coogan. How many people would have known Steve Coogan? Not that many, it seemed. 5. Well done, Trent. Great job.
Great answer, Trent. Yes, Steve Coogan plays Alan Partridge, which is a parody of a tactless and inept television presenter.
Taught me everything I know. Well done, Trent. Des, do you want to talk us through the rest of the board if you can, and then give us your best answer?
I should know 3 out of the 4, but I'm a bit like Andrew. I'm having a moment. But Russell Coight is Glenn Robbins.
And that's the answer you want to go with?
That's the answer I want to give.
Okie doke, sure thing. Russell Coight, Glenn Robbins. Let's see if that's right, and if so, how many people said Glenn Robbins? Yes, absolutely correct. But how many people would have identified Glenn Robbins? 15. Well done, Des. Great stuff.
Good stuff, Des. You got through that moment there. And I do also like how you said that Russell Coight is Glenn Robbins, not the other way round. Very well played. Running through the rest of the board. Angela, Con the Fruiterer is not Will Smith. He is Mark Mitchell. Iconic character there. Effie, another iconic character played by Mary Custis. The last one there, Mr. Bean, is Rowan Atkinson. That would have scored you 52 points if you got that at home. Well played, everybody.
So at the end of the round, the losing couple with a high score of 141 are Victor and Angela. It's been great having you on the show, but I'm afraid it is time to say goodbye. Thank you for playing Pointless. And join us after the break when we play Head to Head. Welcome back to Pointless, where Trent and Nathan and Dawn and Des have made it through to Head to Head. Dawn, tell us, who did Des embarrass you in front of?
Mick Jagger and about 10,000 people.
So what happened?
Well, I took him to see Mick Jagger's first solo concert here in 1988. Mick Jagger's jumping around singing Brown Sugar, and at the end of it, everyone's applauding. It goes quiet, and suddenly you hear a... And, you know, when you're 5 and 6 rows from the front, you can hear it on stage.
Oh, thank you for staying up until 6 o'clock. OK, now the first couple in this round to win 2 points goes through to our final round. So let's play Head to Head. So, good luck to both our couples. Here is your first question, and it's about parts of the ear. Andrew.
Love these questions. We're about to show you some terms that relate to parts of the human ear. However, we have removed alternate letters. We just need you to fill in those gaps and tell us the name of the human body part. Go for the most obscure. Good luck.
And here are your ear parts. AVL, CCLA, ERRM, SIRP, and URCE. We're starting with Trent and Nathan. Can you identify one of these parts of the ear?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going for 4. I don't know.
You make the decision.
All right. We'll go for the 4th one, stirrup.
OK, I'm going to set that aside for Trent and Nathan. Dawn and Des, do you want to talk us through the rest of the board, then give us your best answer?
Well, Des knows the top three: anvil, cochlea, and eardrum. We'll go for the top one, anvil.
All right, starting with Trent and Nathan's answer, they said the fourth one down was stirrup. So let's see if stirrup is right, and if so, how many people said it? Stirrup is correct. How many of our 100 people correctly identified stirrup? 38. That's okay. That's all right. Dawn and Des, you said that the first one is anvil. So let's see if anvil is correct, and how many people said it? Anvil is correct. Can we get below that red line? Who's it going to be? They've done it. Well done. Close one. Well done, Dawn and Des. You've won the point.
Great start to the head-to-head, guys. You know what I love about these questions, human body part questions. You know what that means, Mark?
Yeah.
That means that you're going to come over here and help me explain this to people.
Oh, no.
Over you come, over you come.
It is parts of the ear, not parts of the...
Ear, parts of the ear.
All right, OK.
All right, sitting down, just so we can get a look here. There we go. So, as you rightly pointed out, the anvil there is inside the... Now I know how O.J. Simpson feels. All right. So, yes, the anvil is inside the ear there, and it helps transmit vibrations from the outer ear to the middle ear and then to the optic nerve. Moving down, the next one was cochlea. 44 was the correct answer there. It's a spirally shaped tube on the inner ear. Moving down the board to eardrum, and that's also known as the tympanic membrane, and that is a thin sheet of skin between the outer ear and the inner ear. And me doing this right now is sending vibrations of sound to the eardrum and transmitting it into the brain.
It's not all it's doing, but...
The last one there is a pointless answer was the utricle. Now, that's inside the ear there, and it helps with the positioning of the head.
What's the hair?
It's all to do with balance and giving information to your head of where it is so you don't fall over too much.
And after one question, Dawn and Des take the lead, which means that Trent and Nathan must win the next point to stay in the competition. Let's see if they can do it after the break. Welcome back to Pointless, and Dawn and Des have taken out the first point in the head-to-head. Trent and Nathan need to win the next one to stay in the competition. Now, Nathan, I hear you are a bit of a scammer. Can you tell us about your great birthday con at Harry Potter World?
Well, it wasn't my birthday at Harry Potter World. We found a birthday badge on the ground and we pinned it on me and we pretended it was my birthday, which got us to the front of every queue in the park, which was pretty handy.
And then weirdly, when you looked at your hand, it said, "I must not tell lies."
Yeah.
Harry Potter reference, sorry. That's a bit... Just keep it honest tonight, Nathan.
OK, I'll try. I'll try for you, Mark.
Thanks, mate. OK. Our next question is about chart toppers, Andrew.
We're about to show you 5 images of Australian musical acts that have all made it to #1 on the US Billboard charts. We would just like you to identify the solo performer or group. Good luck, and good luck to everyone playing at home.
Thank you, Doc. Let's look at our 5 photos. A. B. I thought that was Daryl Summers. C. D. And E. All right, now we're starting with Dawn and Des. Can you identify one of these chart toppers?
No, I know the top one.
Well,
But they won't be.
out of B and E, which is the least
What's
amount
E?
of points.
That's all.
We'll go E, Helen Reddy.
All right, we're going over to Trent and Nathan. Do you want to talk us through the rest of the board and then give us the answer you think will be the lowest scoring?
OK. Well, surprisingly, I knew Helen Reddy somehow.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
That's good news.
So A is... yeah, putting it now.
I know D. I know...
D, Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
And then A is the Bee Gees. I think I'm going for D.
You reckon?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do Iggy.
So D, Iggy Azalea.
All right, we're starting with Dawn and Des's answer that E is Helen Reddy. So let's see if that's right, and if so, how many people said Helen Reddy? Yes, she is wise. Well done, that's Helen Reddy, but how many people identified that? 30. Okay. Now, Trent and Nathan, you need this point to stay in the game. So let's see if Iggy Azalea is correct and how many people said it. It is correct. All right, so we're heading towards that red line. Got to get beneath it. Are they going to do it? Yes, they've done it, and they're still going. Well done, Trent and Nathan. You've won the point and tied the round.
There was a moment there, Des, where I thought you were going to give us Iggy Azalea. Just a brief moment.
I left it for the boys.
Yeah, I know. A is the Bee Gees, leaving very little to the imagination there in that photo. B is Air Supply. That would have scored you 11 points if you went with that. And C is Savage Garden. Well done if you said that at home. 24, but this head-to-head is warming up.
So, with our couples on 1 point each, we need to take a decider question. And our third question tonight is about Argentina. Andrew.
We're about to show you a list of clues to facts about Argentina. We would just like you to give us the answer. Good luck.
Thank you, Doc. Let's take a look at our 5 clues. Number of countries that border it. City that claims the tango. First Lady of Argentina, whose life was made into a musical and film. World Heritage listed waterfalls on the border with Brazil. And Argentinian who became Pope in 2013. All right, we are going back to Trent and Nathan. Any of these jumping out at you?
I think I know the waterfalls.
Do you not know the musical?
I know the musical. I think it's too high.
Yeah, go for the waterfall.
All right. We'll go for the waterfalls, and I think it's the Iguazu Falls.
Okay, setting that aside for Trent and Nathan. Dawn and Des, you want to talk us through the rest, then give us your best answer?
I only know one for sure. We'd have to go for Eva Peron, and that would be the answer to number 3.
Okay, Eva Peron as the First Lady of Argentina, whose life was made into a musical and film. Now, Trent and Nathan, we're starting with your answer. You said Iguazu Falls. So let's see if that's right and how many people said it. Iguazu Falls is correct. But would many people know that? Not many. 7. Well done, Trent and Nathan. Now, Dawn and Des need to score 6 points or fewer here to take the point and the round. They said Eva Peron. So let's see if Eva Peron is right, and if so, how many people said it? Eva Peron is correct, but can we get below that red line? We're heading towards it. Who's it going to be? Oh, not to be. Bad luck, Dawn and Des. But well done, Trent and Nathan. You won the point and the round.
Yeah, it was always going to be a tough one once the Iguazu Falls were off the board there. Going to number 2, the city that claims the tango is Buenos Aires. Down to the bottom there, the Argentinian Pope is Pope Francis. That would have scored you 23 points. But the only answer that could have beaten the boys was the number of countries that border Argentina. The answer is 5, and that would have scored you 6 points. It is Chile, Bolivia, Paraguay, Brazil, and Uruguay. Very well played, guys. Very well played if you said those at home.
Bad luck tonight, Dawn and Des. But the good news is we're going to be seeing you next time when you get one more chance to play. But stay with us when, after the break, Trent and Nathan play for tonight's jackpot. Welcome back to Pointless. We are in the final round, and Trent and Nathan have fought off all comers to win our highly coveted Pointless trophy. Wow. Can they also win tonight's jackpot, which stands at $9,500. Now, the secret to winning our jackpot is to think of a pointless answer that none of our 100 people came up with. But first, you must choose a category from these 2 options, and they are Go West and Ice.
Vibe and ice. Because ice can go a lot of different directions.
Yeah, it can.
For Go West is a very specific thing.
All I can think with Go West is village people, so let's go ice.
Let's go ice, yeah.
Ice.
Over to you, Doc.
All right, first up here is original signatories of the Antarctic Treaty. We'd like you to tell us the name of any country that was an original signatory to the 1959 treaty, which made sure that the continent was preserved for scientific research and made into a demilitarised zone. Second up is words ending with ice. I-C-E. We'd like you to give us any words ending in ice. I-C-E. But remember, go for the ones you think will be pointless.
Thank you, Doc. Now, you have 30 seconds to come up with your 2 best answers, but all you need to win the jackpot of $9,500 is for just one of those answers to be pointless. So let's put 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now.
All right, countries. I would go maybe like Denmark or Chile or Argentina, or Norway.
Yeah.
Or what about words you've got? English.
Yeah.
My gut was avarice.
Avarice. I feel like no one would have guessed avarice.
I feel
Yeah.
like-
For the, it would have been unpermanent nation states like the Security Council that would have signed that UN thing. So like should have been
10
UK and
seconds.
China. Do you want to go UK or like
No,
okay
let's
Argentina?
Okay, Chile.
Chile. Let's do Chile.
Alright, Chile and avarice?
Yeah, let's do it.
Time is up. Let's get your 2 answers, and please let us know the category those answers relate to.
All right, so from the Antarctic Treaty, we'll go for Chile, and words ending in ice, avarice.
Let's put those answers up on the board. Now, the first answer you gave as a signatory to the Antarctic Treaty is Chile. Let's see if Chile is a pointless answer. It is a correct answer. But how many of our 100 people would have said Chile? We're past the halfway mark. We're getting down there. 9.5. Oh! Good answer. Bad luck on getting a pointless answer, but there is still one more answer on the board. So, as a word ending in I-C-E, you have said avarice. It's come down to this. For $9,500, is avarice a pointless answer? Of course, it is a correct answer. We need it to be pointless. Come on, avarice. $9,500 on the line here. Could we? I'm sorry, guys. Well played.
An insatiable greed for riches and wealth. Avarice. Oh, that one person who pulled it out so close to the end. Very well played, guys. Looking at some of the pointless answers, there was in fact only one of the signatories on the Antarctic Treaty that was pointless, and that was the Russian Federation. Very well done to get a correct answer in the first place. But yeah, only one pointless answer there, so well done if you said that at home. Looking at some of the words ending in I-C-E, invoice was a pointless answer. Orifice was also a pointless answer, and so was rejoice. A pointless answer. Unfortunately, there will be new rejoicing. Well played, guys.
Trent and Nathan, you played a terrific game tonight, but just didn't manage to win our jackpot, which means that it rolls over to the next show, when we will be playing for $11,500. So join us next time for Pointless, but for now, it's goodbye from Doc.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.